This game has been around for a while, but does it still hold up? Today, we'll explore if it's still worth your time. When you start playing 7 Days to Die, your first task is to make tools and clothes. Gather materials to build up your base, which can be made from any broken down building you find or constructed from scratch. The build menu can be tricky to navigate, especially with a gamepad instead of a mouse and keyboard, but it gets the job done. Once you've mastered the basics, survival is up to you. Whether playing alone or with others, you can choose to fortify your base, scavenging for food, water, and firewood. Or you might venture out to explore the zombie-infested wilds in search of civilization or rarer crafting materials. Whatever you decide, be prepared for the horde that comes every 7 days. One of the biggest drawbacks of 7 Days to Die is its graphics. The game is hideously ugly, even for a budget title. The character models look terrible, and the environment is blocky, drab, and lifeless. Animations are poor, and the stingy draw distance combined with a lack of visual flair destroys any atmosphere the game tries to build. Glitches and bugs further sabotage the experience. The game sacrifices good looks for size, but fails because the massive world is riddled with bugs. The huge inventory allows you to carry tons of wood and stone, and you can construct house-sized buildings quickly. But leveling up your crafting ability takes ages and isn't very enjoyable. 7 Days to Die lacks a compelling story, making the world feel empty and plain. There's little atmosphere to get lost in. It can be tense if you're caught out after dark with zombies on your tail, but it's usually easy to avoid such situations. The game lacks the constant threat of other players, even in multiplayer mode. Although you can tweak zombie behavior, daylight hours, and other variables, these options don't create enough excitement. The game can become quite boring. The crafting system can be confusing at first, but it becomes useful once you learn it. Crafting certain items can be exciting. Initially, it might seem overly complicated, but once you get the hang of it, you'll start enjoying the process. You can get your hands on various weapons to take out zombies, whether melee or guns. Having a variety of weapons for different occasions is handy. However, managing storage for bullets and items can become overwhelming. Make sure you have plenty of storage for the late game. Base building is crucial in 7 Days to Die. You can clear out existing buildings and make them your home. Looting is a significant part of the game and is quite satisfying since you earn XP for everything you loot. When doing quests, you can double loot areas because starting a quest resets the loot. You'll need different tools for various resources: a pickaxe, a knife for harvesting, and an axe for wood. Digging with a shovel can be surprising and rewarding. The building system is quite in-depth, and while it can be frustrating, it offers a lot of options. The game has an in-depth leveling system similar to Fallout, with different attributes like perception or strength. It takes a lot of points to invest in a single attribute and its perks. You also have magazines that offer additional perks and benefits, so you're always making progress. Zombies are not to be taken lightly. Getting hit by them can result in infections or injuries, requiring antibiotics or other remedies. Different zombie types add to the challenge, with some being more annoying than others. Every 7 days, you face Horde Night, where the game truly tests your survival skills. It's an intense experience where you must defend your base from waves of zombies. This weekly event keeps the game exciting and challenging. Preparing for Horde Night requires building a strong base and stockpiling weapons and resources. After the initial questline, you meet a trader who provides missions throughout the game. While this system is fun initially, it can become repetitive. The quests are similar, with increasing difficulty, and can get tedious, especially in large buildings. Traveling to different traders adds some excitement, but they're mostly the same except for their specializations. Graphics aren't everything, but in 7 Days to Die, poor visuals combine with clunky mechanics to detract from the experience. Combat and movement lack weight, making actions feel ineffective. Environmental hazards can be frustratingly obscure, with damage cues coming primarily from audio rather than visual indicators. So, is 7 Days to Die still worth playing in 2024? It depends on what you're looking for. If you enjoy survival games with in-depth crafting and base building mechanics, you might find it enjoyable despite its flaws. However, the poor graphics, repetitive quests, and bugs can be significant drawbacks. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more game reviews. See you next time.